Hey everyone, so we are here for episode 2 of season 3 of Shadowhunters. So, before I continue, I thought I would just address what I asked y'all to tell me last week. And that was if you would rather me continue to do reactions like I have, or to just do kind of discussion videos. And the overwhelming majority of you guys said to just continue, that you guys liked. Many of you were very kind and just said, you know, do whatever you want. So that was very nice of you. Thank you. But also that you liked reactions more. So what I've kind of decided to do is just to continue doing my reactions, since that's what you guys like watching. And then also, if there's anything that I want to discuss, if there's anything discussion worthy at the end of the episode, I will discuss it at the end. But the majority, I will always continue to do my reactions for the episode. So without further ado, let us just get on into the watching of the episode. My hair has gotten really long and it gets stuck in my arms. But yeah, apparently this episode is supposed to be very, Maliki for some reason. So we shall see why that is. Alright, so here we go and play. Let us watch what is going on. Alright, so in this episode, my hair gets stuck when I sit in the chair. But we're supposed to really meet the other warlock in this one, right?
Magnus Bane. You made it. Working for the High Warlock in Madrid prepared me well. Although I may not be as easy on you as he was.
Oh my god.
I'm here to serve the warlocks, not maniacal pieces of language. Madsy! Hey, my favorite little sorceress.
Oh.
I can't believe you brought him just to piss Lorenzo off.
No, I brought him because he's my boyfriend.
Well, he's good with the kids, I'll give you that.
Oh my god. She's so
Something
cute.
wrong with your drink? Mine tastes weak as hell.
What's happening?
I can't control my magic.
I'm out of here, man.
Whoa, what is happening? Okay, y'all. He just protected his man, and Madsy, okay. What was that? What was that? Oh.
What's going on?
All of their,
I have no idea.
their warlock marks were, presenting themselves. Did you see that?
How much longer do we have to do this? As long as it takes to figure
Is literally sitting on him necessary? Oh my god. I'm waiting for Suzy to happen, and for Maya, and I forgot the name of that other dude that was in the show for a second.
Well, there wouldn't have been a whole ceremony about it if it didn't do something.
What do you say we do something normal?
Jace, you don't consider a day normal unless you come home covered in ichor.
Are they gonna go on a date?
But what about you? What would you say to dinner? Tonight?
A
Someplace
normal
mundane. Just the two of us.
date?
Like a
Yes.
date?
What is she doing? Are you taking your necklace
Please
apart?
don't tell me you broke your stilly again.
Nope.
That was adorable.
I was hoping
Wow.
you could give me a dinner recommendation.
Well, you're asking the wrong Lightwood. Alec and Magnus have been to every restaurant in New York.
Yeah, but
I find that
doesn't
very
have a
unlikely.
religion. I want to take her on a date.
Man, did I wish I had that power to just clean things up. Hello?
Lorenzo. What are you doing here?
I didn't want to give you the chance to avoid me.
Why would I do that?
Because you thought you could get away with sabotaging my party. The ley line under my home was intentionally corrupted. I knew you were petty. I just didn't realize.
Oh, he
you'd
is
go
not
this
about
far
to blame that on him.
You saw my eyes. My magic was as useless as anyone's.
An exposed mark proves nothing. You think I don't recognize Asmodeus' handiwork when I see it?
I
Is
haven't seen Osmodeus in centuries.
his dad?
Yet you do. And if I have to banish problematic warlocks to the lower reaches of the spiral labyrinth for their crimes, then so be it.
I'd like to see you
I know
try,
you're behind
sir.
this, and it's only a matter.
Osmodius is my father.
Whoop! There it is. Alec, he is just killing it with
I'm
the
sorry
faces of this
I never
episode,
told
isn't
you.
he?
And my father, his magic is unique.
My father.
But
If you want pizza, there's always Rizzo's, which...
That was rude. You could have said bye, Jace. Oh, look at her, how pretty.
Hey. How's Ollie?
She's fine. She got a little banged up, but she'll be all right. Is there a special occasion I don't know about?
Not really.
I love their
Grabbing
scenes
dinner with
together. I
Jace.
just love Luke so much.
Dinner?
What are you doing here, anyway?
I'm just running this case by
I love it.
yours.
I could help.
Senor Lightwood, I suppose you're here to defend Magnus Bane?
Senor.
No, actually, I'm here to defend
Dude.
you. As head of the New York Institute, these ceilings are spectacular.
Thank you. Cheers.
To our new partnership.
Cheers.
I could squeeze you both in at a communal table if you're okay with that.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, we can go somewhere else.
No, this is perfect.
At a communal table? That sounds like the worst thing ever. I'm very antisocial. Oh my god.
Clary.
Hey.
That's so awkward.
Such exquisite taste in fabric. You have a beautiful home. I seem to remember that you have an amazing
Did you just see him
antique
wail
clock
over?
upstairs.
It's a 16th century Ming
I got-
vase. I procured it from a Castilian
Here, my
trader
face.
when it was still new.
Incredible craftsmanship. Spring of 1887.
This is like the best
It was
thing
the late
ever.
19th century.
This is great.
Anyway, I was at the Romanoff Easter party, and Nicholas
Oh.
comes up to me. Nicholas. I can barely remember the
Okay,
color
so
of
I
his
was thinking that
There's no reason this has to be weird.
Yeah, right.
It's not weird. Weird at all.
or you guys are sitting 5
you
inches
were
away
split
from
it
each
up,
other, and that'll be very weird.
Sure. What happens to your clothes when you know?
I literally asked this question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I literally asked this
Nothing
question
good.
in the
Make
last
sure to
episode.
make cutest outfits that way. It's kind of wolf protocol to stash pairs of pants all over town.
Smart.
Smart, yeah.
Have you ever tried
Says the girl with the butterfly tattoo.
butterfly tattoo?
How do you know about that?
Oh,
It's pretty well hidden.
that was not a smart thing to say. Jace, you idiot.
You saw it after one.
It was quite the experience. Needless to say,
He's so uncomfortable right now. That's so funny.
Did you hear something?
Oh.
No?
No. I am enjoying this a lot right now. What'd you do? What is this? What's happening?
What was going on down there?
Whoever did this is definitely from Edom. But judging by the energy signature, it's not my father.
That's a good thing, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid not. This magic is very old and very evil.
So.
The demon responsible is as powerful as they come. Not like anything I've seen before.
Lilith? Is that her?
So worse than Asmodeus.
Much worse.
I think that answered my question when they're talking about what this could be, and the next scene just happens to be Lilith. Yeah. That's so gross. Oh my god.
Great power surge. A couple tweaks to the grid and Conrad's shouldn't happen.
Have we... I don't think we've seen Katarina with her blue skin yet. I'm kind of interested to see
Mr. Harris,
how they do
okay?
that.
He'll pull through.
You're special.
Oh.
Everything about you.
Man.
Like how you scrunch your face when you're thinking.
Okay. Stop.
Like how you always double knot your shoes before you train. Like how you always have a piece of charcoal in your pocket.
That's so cute that he
But
noticed.
more than that, It's how you always see the best in people. In me. And I am scared
The music that they
that
chose
if we
to
take
be in the
things too
background
quickly,
of this.
that you're gonna see something in me that you don't like. I just don't want to ruin this.
And that's gonna make her want to be with you even more, Jace.
You're gonna use the angelic core. Are you serious?
This
Oh
is
my
our only
God,
chance
Raj.
to stop the corruption. We flood the ley lines
Shut
with
up.
angelic energy.
The whole point of building the Institute away from the ley lines was to avoid
I'm
something
also
like
just
this.
curious
Why not
as
just
to why
quarantine the
Raj
warlocks
thinks
outside
that
the
he's
city?
that
Because
he
kicking
has such a
innocent
big
people
say
out
in
of their homes
things.
isn't going to solve
Like, who
anything.
is you?
Neither will blowing up the Institute.
Because who do you think you are by saying those things?
That's enough!
I love how Harry does Magnus with the I just love it.
Doesn't matter. I've already locked him out of the system.
Then unlock it.
I
Now.
Not possible. Even if it was, my answer would still be the same.
But, dude, I don't understand how he thinks that he just.
No,
he just
not
can.
anytime soon.
This reminds me of that one scene in the Avengers. You remember when like Captain America was trying to do that, and then remember? Ooh, so strong. Okay. Y'all are causing a slight electricity surge in this whole city. Oh. Teamwork. Nice job. Did they just say that they
Taking all the
banished
credit for
Raj?
fixing the ley lines. You're the furthest thing from a greater demon.
You're so good together.
Jace.
Oh God, is this another dream? Are you serious? She's pale. She's pale. Boy, wake up. Whoa, whoa, back up, man. Back up.
Really?
Simon, watch out!
Oh! The mark. It done protected him. Oh, Bat!
Holy crap.
I was just talking about him. I missed him. Where has he been?
What just happened?
Oh my
Got a
god.
glowing thing on your forehead.
Your forehead.
It's blue. Alright. Alright. Cool. Alright. Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay. Alright, so there was that. What you say? So I really did like this episode. I really liked this. Probably my favorite so far in this season. This is the second episode. Yeah, I really did like this episode. I think what I liked the most was the fact that Jason Clary, because they are my favorite ship, I really like the fact that they got to slow down a little bit and just go on a date and go, even though it went a little bit not how they would have liked it to go. But I'm glad that they were able to just slow down for a little bit, because I feel like in shows like this that are so high fantasy and so high, like so actiony, you don't always get so much like time to really get to know the characters by just slowing down and seeing what they're about. But I really like the scene in this episode because they were able to talk a little bit and their relationship was able to develop, because I feel like since Jason Clary, they haven't really been able to what's it called, like develop the relationship as much. We're still trying to get to that point where I don't even know how to really explain this, but like how their relationship is so strong and so developed by like the end of the story in the books, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of the place that I always have in my mind. So the fact that we're kind of in the beginning of that stage with the relationship, I'm liking seeing it develop more in the show, because like Malik, they've kind of been a thing since the was it the first season? But they've been like a relationship, a couple since earlier in the show. So we've had more time to see them kind of develop, and we can understand like the feelings they have for each other, the dedication that they have for each other. And I feel like the what's it called, the scene between Jace and Clary when he was telling her like how he felt about her, that was really good, because Jace is just not very good at opening up, and Clary is very, she's the kind of person that I feel like anybody would be comfortable like talking to her, and so it was nice seeing them be able to kind of open up a little bit more in this episode. That scene with Alec and Magnus and Lorenzo at his house, oh my god. The Clays conversation and that whole scene with Malik was probably my two favorite parts of this episode. That was so funny. I was under the impression that Alec was actually Magnus. Like Magnus had shapeshifted himself a little bit, since like the show loves to do that. They haven't done that in a while though. So I was thinking that at first, but then I saw Magnus and then he started doing his like magic. So I was like, that is amazing. Alec was doing a wonderful job in just acting the way he was acting, and then Magnus was cracking me up, because did you see him do like that whale? Like he went behind the couch like that. That was so funny. Yeah, and then like the last scene with Raj, I don't understand why he thinks he had such like, why he thinks he was able to have such a voice like that. Like, dude, you're not like that high up with the Shadowhunters. You kind of like, they're not gonna tell any of them to shut up, but like, you don't know what's best. Like, you don't know everything. Like, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, so Luke was in this episode. I when I tell you, I love Luke so much, like so much. And I love that scene with him and Clary. That was really cute. That was a real like father-daughter kind of scene. They were all smiles despite them not even talking about like the date or whatever. And then when he was talking to Izzy, he's everybody's dad, and I just adore his character so much. So when he was talking to Izzy, and poor Izzy. So I've always had a really like soft spot in my heart for her character. And this is a spoiler for the books. I mean, I guess if you care. But she never gets a parabatai. She never has that relationship with anybody to the point where she goes through the parabatai ceremony and gets a parabatai. And this is also spoilers galore for Simon's character. I don't know if they're going to go through with it in the show. I'm hoping they do. But yeah, so Simon, spoiler alert, I'm telling you right now, Simon becomes a Shadowhunter, and so him and Clary become each other's parabatai. Alec and Jace are obviously each other's parabatai. And Izzy is kind of the only one that's left that doesn't have that special connection to somebody, because that's something that's always that's always been kind of my favorite thing about this world. When I was reading the books, like even in the show, like it's always just been so interesting to me, this whole parabatai bond, like that you have this person that you are so dedicated to, that you are so loyal to the point where you can feel each other's pain and stuff like that. That's just very interesting to me. And so the fact that, you know, Izzy has, you know, her best friend Clary, and she has her, you know, her boyfriend, and she has her brothers, you know, she doesn't have that parabatai connection and bond with anybody. So that made me sad, and I was reminded of all that when Luke was telling her about how, you know, you're never gonna find anybody. Not you're never gonna find anybody, but you're overworking yourself, and you know, you if you want to, he wasn't pressuring her, but he was like, you know, if you want to have kind of like a life, if you want to have if you want to like find somebody, I guess, if you want, like, you have to not work so much and you have to find some time for yourself. But yeah, I really liked this episode. Actually, I need to watch the teaser for next season episode. Alright, so I'm gonna watch the promo real quick. Play.
The owl could be anyone.
There he
Remember,
is.
he might not look like Sebastian Verlac. Keep an eye out for anything
Oh,
suspicious.
is it?
All right, let's split up.
There he is. Okay. Okay. Oh my
Awfully
god.
confident, aren't you? Coming after me all alone.
Shadowhunters is all new next.
Ow! I just smacked my finger on my chair. So that was there another teaser that I was like not aware of? But yeah, so that was more like a sneak peek. I don't know if I'm going to continue like the sneak peeks, because those are always in the episode the following week, so I feel like I'm just like reacting when I could be reacting the following week. But yeah, as I was searching that up, I just saw that they just released the bloopers for season the part 2 for the bloopers. So I'm gonna stop this video and then I'm going to react to that because it is a need. But yeah, I think that was it. That was all. I mean, I did my reaction, and I think that was all that I wanted to talk about and discuss. So, you know the drill. Let me know everything down in the comments. What was your favorite part? What are you looking forward to in the rest of the next episode, the rest of the season, even? But yeah, so I think that is it for now. I'm gonna go react to the bloopers real quick, and I'm gonna laugh. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya in my next video. Goodbye.